So, all around stretching today. Again, Mondays, general. Recovering from the weekend. Getting ready for the week. So have your roller nearby. And we'll grab that in a minute. So we're going to start off with our legs out stretched on our mats. And we're just going to rock seat bones one side to the other. Oh, we have got Susie. How come I didn't see her? Rocking from one side to the other. Pushing the left, pushing the right, and then a bit of a shimmy. So we've got both seat bones pushing evenly into the ground. And then just come to a stop and see how they feel. Do they feel like you've got the same load? Mine don't feel quite the same, so we'll come to that in a second. Rub those hands down those legs, rub them on those thighs, get to those kneecaps, give those kneecaps a roll. Push them with the thumb on the inside, push them outwards. And then take the thumb on the outside of those knees and give that a rub. And then breathing in. And on the out breath, rolling down towards those feet. Let those knees come soft. Pull that tummy down onto the thighs. Breathing in, breathing out. Really pulling the tummy onto the thighs. Lift that head upwards towards the sort of 45-degree angle up towards the wall. Lifting. So I've just put my hands, the palms of my hands over my feet. I've got my toes in those wrists. And I'm just using that as a bit straighter pull with my arms, pulling myself. And then I'm going to release, just move the hand off the legs and pull down further. And then push that right knee down, push that left knee down. Push the right knee further, push the left knee further, keeping the body forwards. And then push both of them further. And then let yourself sit upright. Let those hands slide up the legs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop your fists on the floor behind. Wiggle those elbows and pull those elbows together. Breathing in. Breathing out, push that chest forward, lift that chest up, lift the head up to the sky, tighten those thighs and pull those knees down into the floor. Lifting that chest up, take the chin all the way up to the sky, pushing through the front of that body, breathing in. Breathing out, bring that chin all the way down, all the way into the chest, slide the eyes around to the right side of the right leg and push that left ear away from that left shoulder. Bring the eyes to the middle and take them over to the left side of the left leg. Push the right ear away from the right shoulder. Pull those shoulders back and down. Push those hands in the mat. Lift that chest up. Don't let yourself collapse. Bring those eyes back to the middle. Keep that chin pulling down. Pushing those fists into the mat. Pushing those shoulders away down after the fists. Bring those eyes round to the right side of the right leg. Pushing that left ear away from that left shoulder. Pushing those hands back, pushing those knees into the floor, pull the toes to the nose, point the toes away. Pull the toes to the nose, take the eyes to the left, pushing that right ear away from the right shoulder, push those toes away, push off those hands. Pull those toes towards, bring the eyes to the middle and then bring them back up. Pull those shoulder blades together, breathing in. Push that right foot forward. So glide that right leg forward, keeping these arms here. Bring it back. Glide that left leg forward. Now you feel the seat bones moving in the floor. Glide that right leg forward. Glide that left leg forward. Come back so the feet are parallel. Lift that chest up. Take those hands away. Pop them on the thighs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Roll those hands down. Roll that back. Round that back. Let yourself come all the way through. Push outwards through the lower back, outwards through the middle back, outwards through the top. Push the head away. And then release. Let yourself sit up vertically. Pop the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Push off that right hand. Lift and turn that body round to the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then come back round to the front. And put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind and lift and turn that way. Looking over that left shoulder, breathing in and breathing out. And come back round to the front. Bring those arms up to horizontal, breathing in. And on the out breath, collapse that pelvis back, lowering from the tailbone, lowering through the back of the pelvis, pushing the hands forward, bending that back. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down to the ground. Excellent. Bring those arms all the way over the head, breathing in. And on the out breath, push both hands away from you over the top of your head. Push the right hand away from the right foot. Really reach that right side, stretch through that right side. Take hold of the right wrist in the left hand if you want. Just give that a pull. And just walk that right leg over to the left a little bit, stretching further. And then breathe out and release. Walk those hands back to the center. Take hold of the left hand in the the left wrist in the right hand and push that left wrist up over your head. Walk those feet to the right. And you can just balance that right foot on the left foot, and then you can just push through that left side, stretching, pushing through the hip, through the armpit, through the waist. And then release, bring those hands back to center, bring the legs back to center. Breathing in, and on the out breath, arms to the sky, chin into the chest, and roll yourself all the way up to reach those feet. And then sit yourself up nice and tall and grab your rollers. Grab your roller, bring that into the mat behind you. Soften your knees, pop your feet flat on the floor, breathing in. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, and lower yourself so your bottom ribs rest on the roller. Breathing in, and on the out breath, push the breastbone up to the sky, lower that head down to the floor, and empty those lungs. As you breathe right out, you'll hear the back release. Breathing in, breathing out. Take the head in the hands if you need, and bring yourself all the way back up. Move that roller up a few centimeters, breathing in. And on the out breath, push the chest up to the sky, take the head down to the floor, arching that back. And emptying those lungs, breathing in. And breathing out. Take the head in the hands, lifting it up. And move that roller another few inches or centimeters up. Breathing in, on the out breath, push that chest up, flaring those bottom ribs, stretching through those ribs. Breathing in, stretching through the belly, breathing out, resting the head on the ground, and then bring that head back up. And then move that roller one more time. And on the out breath, rest the head on the back of the roller so the top of the head's nearly on the floor. Just putting the hands around, resting the palm of your hand on your jawbone. Put your fingers around the back of your head and just give a little push. So we're lengthening that neck. Just pushing that head away from you. Just not going crazy. And then release. And then lifting that head back up. Roll the roller back into the middle of the back, into the bra strap area, the middle of your upper back. Breathing in, and on the out breath, extend over, push the breastbone up, pop the fingers on the floor, lengthen them away, lengthen those legs away, feel the stretch through the tummy, so lifting the bottom ribs up to the sky. Breathing in, trying not to overarch the lower back. Breathing out, lengthen, but feel the stretch through your tummy, through your armpits, and then slide those fingers back in. Bend up those knees, lift them back up. Take the head in the hands and just lift it off the floor and roll that roller down to those bottom ribs. Don't go off the bottom ribs. And then roll that roller all the way back up to the base of the neck. And all the way down to those bottom ribs. And all the way back up to the base of the neck. And then over slightly onto that left-hand side. Just lifting the right side off the roller. So we're just going down the left, down those ribs, all the way down, all the way up. And then leaning further and further onto the left until we go all the way onto the left. And you can pop your bum on the ground, pop that thigh on the ground in order to help it take some weight off, or you can keep it all up in the air if you're finding it's okay. Using that breath to release. Rest, get to the armpit, rocking forwards and backwards a little bit as you go all the way back down, and then rolling back onto the back side of the side. And then over onto the, all the way over onto the back. Trying to keep yourself arching, trying not to tense, trying to use your breath. If it feels uncomfortable, just pop your bum on the ground, pop your elbows on the roller. Breathing in, breathing out. Now slowly going onto that right hand side, really stretching as you go down with the roller, really pushing the breastbone in the sky as you go around it, not staying flat on the roller. All the way down, and then leaning on that right hand side, trying to keep that head back. Supporting the head in the hand if you need, resting the elbow on the floor if you need, and then all the way over onto that right hand side, all the way down, and you again pop your bum on the ground, shimmy those legs around if you need to. All the way down, all the way back up, and then just when you're on your side, rocking forwards and backwards or shimmying, just to get, we're just having a quick roll through, and then rolling all the way back onto the back of the side, and then onto the back, and then stop with that roller again in that bra strap area, holding the head in the hands, breathing in. Breathing out, lengthen over the roller, rest that head on the floor, lengthen those legs out straight. Take those arms on the floor and stretch them out, and notice how you've got more movement in your shoulders, more movement in that body, reaching and stretching. Leaning those hands over to the right, stretch more on the left side. Leaning those hands more over to the left. Stretching on the right side, bringing those hands back in, bend those knees back up, just move the roller a little bit, and then bring yourself all the way back up into sitting. All the way back up. Leave that roller out of the way. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll, don't put the roller too far away. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Resting with those hands on the floor behind, lift that chest up, pull those toes to the nose, point those toes away. Take the toes to the left, take the toes to the right. Circles with those feet, 3 times one way. Keep pushing on those hands. Keep that head up to the sky, and then circles 3 times the other way. Lift that chest forward, make sure you stay on your middle bottom, make sure your body stays vertical, don't hunch those shoulders. And then release those feet. Lift yourself tall. Take those hands away, bring them up in front, breathing in. On the out breath, lower all the way down to the ground. All the way down to the ground. Slowly down, take those arms all the way over the head. Breathing in, and on the out breath, reach those arms away, and then pull those shoulder blades down, keeping the hands on the floor over the head. Push those hands away so the shoulders come up around your ears. Pull those hands back, keeping the arms straight so the shoulder blades come down by your side, down to your waist. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky, breathing in. Chin into the chest and roll yourself all the way back up to sitting. Bend your knees, grab your roller and bring it in under your knees. We're going to do the sacroiliac joint. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in on the out breath, arms straight, rolling yourself down slowly down to flat, 1 vertebra at a time. Pop those hands on the floor beside you. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back, and slide the shoulders down towards your waist. Bring your feet in so they're under your knees. The roller will come in closer. Rest your fingers on it if you need. Breathing in on the out breath. Push the heels into the floor. Toes are off the floor. Flatten the back in the floor. Clench the bum. Stop there. Now release. Breathing in. On the out breath. Turn the tailbone so the tailbone comes up to the sky, pubic bone lifts towards the sky, pushing that lower back into the ground, keeping those shoulders on the ground, just contracting the lower part of the abs, and then release. So pelvic tilts. So breathing in, the lower back slightly lifted. Breathing out, flattening the back, rotating the pelvis, lifting the tailbone up, pubic bone up, and then release down to flat. Let the pelvis tilt again. Let the top come up, tailbone goes down. Breathing in. On the out breath, waist goes to the floor, tailbone goes up, push through the heels. This time continue to lift all the way up into the sky, leading with the tailbone. Sorry, leading with the pubic bone. That's leading you up to the sky. Breathing in, pushing those hands down towards those feet, lengthening that neck. Breathing in. On the out breath, keeping the shoulders on the floor, one vertebra at a time, all the way back down to the ground. Don't go too fast. Make sure you keep your shoulders down, really working through that core. Breathing in, arching at the back at the bottom, tailbone goes down to the floor. Breathing out, flattening the back, tailbone lifts, pubic bone goes into the sky, driving through those hips. Moving that the vertebra and discs one at a time, pushing those fingers down towards the feet, lengthen the neck. Breathing in. Breathing out, lower that back, keep those shoulders down on the floor. Make sure the back lowers down one vertebra at a time, all the way down. Breathing in at the bottom, arching the back down the bottom. Breathing out, flatten the back, lift that tailbone. Push the pubic bone to the sky, driving all the way up to the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out, hold yourself here. Bring that roller in towards under your hip. Rest your hip on the roller. Pull the tummy button down towards the roller so you're engaging the core, keeping that lower back stabilized. Rest the hands on the roller. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Breathing in, on the out breath, drop the right knee out to the side. Feel that right hip rest on the roller, more on the left hip lift up. Bring that right knee back up. Lower that right knee out to the side. Again, feel the left side lift off the roller. Put your hands on your pelvis and push that left side with your back into the roller. Sorry, the right side into the roller. Push that right side into the roller. Release. Now bring that right leg back up. So we push the same side as the leg is down. So breathing in. On the out breath, drop the right leg out and just push that right hip, right side into the roller and release. Where your hands are, you'll feel a glide of the pelvis. Push the right side in and release. Push the right side in and release. Now you might feel some aggravation in that sacroiliac joint. Keep pushing and release. So we need to loosen this up. That's what this is doing. Loosening that sacroiliac joint. Release. Push. Release. Now bring that right leg back up. Okay, left side. So breathing in. On the out breath, drop that left leg down. Feel the right side lift. Make sure your core is strong. Pull your tummy button down so the lower back's pulling towards the roller. Bring that left leg back up. Drop that left leg out to the side and push that left side into the roller and release. Push it in, release. Bring that left leg back up. Drop that left leg out to the side again. Push that left hip into the roller. Release. Bring that left leg back up. Drop that left leg out, push that pelvis into the roller and release. Push in and release. Push in and release. Gently does it and bring that knee back up. Okay, hold on to the roller. So that's a gentle stretch that just gets more and more as you get more used to it. Eventually, the pain, if you have any aggravation, eventually that will go. Bring those knees up over the chest, one at a time. Straighten those legs out over your head, breathing in. Push off the hands and bring that roller a little bit higher up your back. Just hold it there. Now flex those feet, pull them towards your nose. Point those feet away. Push those knees to the sky, straighten the legs. So this is exactly the same position as when we roll forwards. Flex those feet, point those toes. Push those arms into the roller, lift the back up and bring the roller up a little bit higher. Flex those feet. Point those toes, circles with those feet one way. Circles with those feet the other way. Flex them again, point them again. Push the knees up to the sky, pull those toes down to the floor. Breathing in. And release those legs on the out breath, bend the knees. Breathing in. Keep the knees over the chest and just wriggle the roller down towards the bum. Hold it at the bum. Extend that hip and let those legs go all the way back over, toes to the floor, keeping the core strong, keeping the shoulders back and down, breathing in. When your feet are on the floor, put the heels down, breathing out. Weight bear on the heels. Lift the hips off the roller and slide the roller out of the way. Breathing in. On the out breath, hold yourself in this bridge position. Bring those arms all the way up over the head. Breathing in. On the out breath, lower that back all the way down to the floor. Arch the back at the bottom, bring the hands over by the side, breathing in. On the out breath, round that back, push the pubic bone into the sky, clench with the bum and lift those hips up, breathing in. On the out breath, bring those arms over the head, breathing in. On the out breath, lower that back down to the floor, keeping those shoulders where they are, keeping those vertebrae and discs going one at a time down to the ground. Arch the back at the bottom, bring those hands up into the air. Find neutral, take those arms all the way up to the side, the two opposite sides. Bring those knees up off the floor, feet off the floor, bend those knees. Drop the legs over to the left, turn the eyes to the right. Breathing in. Lift those legs up, drop the legs over to the right. Turn the eyes to the left. Breathing in. Lift those legs up, drop them over to the left. Turn the eyes right. Breathing in. Lift those legs up, drop them over to the right. Turn the eyes to the left. We're just loosening the back. Bring those knees up to the middle. Hands up to the sky, bring those knees into the chest. Hug those knees in, let the tailbone lift up off the floor. Push that tailbone into the floor, keeping the knees near to the chest. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, back and down, find neutral spine. Pull those knees in, bending that hip joint. Pushing that tailbone down, breathing in. Let those knees go away a bit and open those legs apart, stretch that inner thigh. Put your hands on the inside of your knees. Breathing in, pushing those knees apart. Breathing out, bring those knees back into the hands, holding the hands there, don't let them move. So tensing against a fixed object. Breathing in. On the out breath, release the tension of the legs and let those legs stretch further apart. Breathing in. Hold those legs there with those arms. Push those knees against those arms. 20% contraction. Don't go crazy. So go as hard as you can. Release it by half. Release it by half again. Keep those shoulders down and back. Release the push of the legs and let those legs fall further apart. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring those knees back together. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the nose to the knees. And then release that right leg out straight. Let the head and neck go back onto the floor. Pull that left leg up towards the armpit. Breathing in. On the out breath, pull that left leg all the way over the body to the right. Turn the eyes to the left. Shimmy the body so that the knee can come to the floor, keeping that shoulder going away. Lift that tummy button to the sky. Lift the breastbone around. Keep that left shoulder on the floor. Push that left hand away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release the leg. Go back on your back. Pull that knee back into the armpit again. Breathing in. On the out breath, take that leg out straight. Take the arms over the head, keeping the foot off the floor. Keep that left leg off the floor. Reach it and stretch. Bring that left leg all the way back in. Hug it. Pull that knee up towards the armpit. Pull that left leg over the body, pushing that left leg down towards the floor, pushing that left shoulder away, letting that body turn. Breathing in, breathing out, tummy button coming to the sky, breastbone coming to the sky. Remember to turn through your ribs as well. Push the shoulder away from the hip. And release and roll onto that right hand side. Release, roll onto the right hand side, support the head with the underneath arm. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, pubic bone, tummy button, breastbone in a line. Take hold of this foot, this top foot in the hand. Roll the shoulder up to the ear, down and back, and pull that leg behind you. Take the leg behind, pushing the hand and foot away from you. Push that foot into the hand, keep the shoulder down and back. Breathing in. Breathing out. The underneath leg can come forwards for balance. Breathing in. On the out breath, release the push and just lengthen that leg with the pulling with the hand, stretching through that hip, pulling it behind you, trying not to arch the back, trying to stretch the leg in the hip joint. Breathing in, breathing out. Release that leg, roll back onto the back. Lengthen that leg out straight, keeping it off the floor, arms over the head. Bring those arms back in, take hold of that leg, pull that knee up in towards the armpit, breathing in. On the out breath, pull that leg all the way over the body, stretching through that body, pushing the knee to the floor, pushing the hand away. Breathing in, pushing the shoulder down, breathing out. Roll back onto the back, take hold of this left foot. Bring that right knee up. Rest that left foot on the right knee. Pull that right knee in, push that left knee away. Breathing in, breathing out. Putting the right knee in, pushing the left knee away. Hold that leg in that stretched, rotated position. Push the knee into the hand. Breathing in. Breathing out, pushing that left knee into the hand, breathing in, breathing out. Release the push and lengthen the stretch. Lengthen that stretch, pulling that right knee in, pushing the left knee away. Now push that left knee into that left hand. Breathing in. And on the out breath, release and turn that leg further. Release the right leg out straight onto the floor. Bring that left knee in towards the armpits. Take those arms over the head. Take that left leg out straight. Reach that left leg, keeping it just off the ground, and then rest it on the ground. Push both legs away from each other. Bring those hands up to the sky. Bring that left leg, same leg, straight up into the air. Hold behind that leg. Keeping that leg straight. Pull that leg over the body, slide the hands up to the calf, pull that left leg up over your body, keeping it as straight as you can. Point the toes, flex the feet, point those toes, flex those feet, circle with that foot one way, circle with that foot the other way, flex it, point it, bring that leg over the body, to the left, to the right, turning the eyes to the left, keeping that leg straight to the floor. All the way down to the ground if you can. Bend that knee in and lift that leg back up. Bring that knee back up to the armpits and then let that leg go out straight. Breathing in. Put those arms up to the sky, bring that right knee in. Hug that right knee up to that right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out, really pulling that right knee up, pushing that left leg away. Pull that right leg over the body. Push that right hand away, turning the eyes right. Pulling the right knee to the floor, letting the hip follow the knee. Letting the back stretch, tummy button coming to the sky, breastbone to the sky, shoulder following that hand. Keep that shoulder back and down. Turning those eyes, trying to get that right ear to the floor. And then release that leg. Bring that knee all the way back up into the armpit. And then take those arms up into the sky, over the head. Take that right leg out straight, keeping it off the floor, reaching and stretching. Bring that right leg back in. Hug it up towards that armpit, breathing in. On the out breath, pull that leg over the body, turning the eyes right, really trying to push that right ear to the floor, pushing that right hand away, breastbone to the sky, tummy button lifting, knee down to the ground, breathing in. Breathing out. Rolling onto that left side. Put the left arm under the head, supporting it. Breastbone, tummy button, pubic bone in a vertical line. Take hold of that right foot in the right hand. Roll that shoulder up to the ear, down and back, and pull that right leg behind you. Holding that in a stretched position, pushing that right foot into the right hand. Let that right shoulder lengthen. Keep the tummy button, breastbone, pubic bone aligned, using the bum stretching through the front of that hip. Let the left leg extend in front if you need for balance. Pushing this right foot in the right hand, breathe in. And on the out breath, release the push, but lengthen that leg and hand behind you. Hold it there, lengthened. Push it away. And then release. And then roll back onto the back. Pull that right knee in towards the armpit. Breathing in. On the out breath, take the hands up over the head and the leg out straight, keeping both off the floor. Bring them all the way back in. Pull that knee up into the armpit again. Pull that knee all the way over the body again, turning the eyes to the right. Every time, feel your ear is closer to the floor, shoulders pushing up to that hand. Right knees going to the floor, right hips following. And then roll back onto your back. And pull that right knee up into the armpit. And turn that right leg and bring that left leg in and rest the right foot on the left leg. Pull that left leg in, right hand on right knee, pushing that right leg away. Breathing in, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Check on that spine. All those ribs are on the ground, lower back slightly lifted. Hold that leg in a rotated stretch position. Push the knee in towards that hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release the push, lengthen the stretch. Keep those shoulders down. Lengthen the neck. Keep the spine straight, top of the head to the tailbone. Push that knee in towards that hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Release the push, lengthen through that stretch. Pushing the knee away, pulling the right foot towards with that left leg. And then release that left leg out straight on the floor. Hold that right leg in towards the armpit. Take the arms all the way overhead, straighten that right leg away. Breathing in, breathing out, bring that right leg back in. Pull that right leg over the body, turn the eyes right, feel the stretch. Feel you can go further, bringing that knee to the floor. Right ears turning to the ground, right hand pushing away, shoulders back and down. And then roll back onto the back and then pull that right knee in. And then lengthen the right hand, the hands and the feet away from each other. Stretching the body, breathing in, breathing out, pull those shoulders down to the waist, bring those arms up to the sky, bring them all the way over. Slide your fingers under your bum, breathing in on the out breath. Push off the elbows and lift onto the back of the head. Point those toes and push them away. Lifting off those elbows, breathing in. Breathing out, push the breastbone to the sky, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Fill those lungs up with air as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, push those shoulder blades together. Imagine they're two hands with a tray on top, lifting those ribs up to the sky. Imagine somebody's got hold of, or you've got a rope under your ribs, lifting you up to the ceiling, pulling your rib cage off your shoulder blades, pulling your shoulder blades together, and then release that back down to the ground. And then bring that left knee in and bring that right knee in and hug those knees to the nose. And then take those hands past the body. Keep your upper body off the floor, take those hands past. So eyes are looking up past the knees, tummy's engaged. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky, opening that upper back up. Bring those arms down towards the floor above the head. Breathing in, pull those shoulder blades down. holding yourself here, drawing the core. Take that left leg, keep it bent like this and open that hip. Take the left foot down to the floor. Bring that left leg back up. Don't let anything move other than the leg. Take the right leg down to the floor. Engage the tummy more as you move it. Bring that leg back up. Take that left leg down to the floor and extend it away to straight, opening through that hip, lengthening, pulling the right knee towards the shoulder and the left leg out straight. Bring that left leg back in and bring it back up. Take that right leg over to the ground. Extend that right leg out straight, pushing that right knee away, pushing that left knee up. Try not to tilt the hips as you do that. Bring that right leg back in, bring it back up. So we want to keep the pelvis at 90 degrees to the spine. Open that left hip. Take that left leg to the floor. Slide that left leg out. If you want, keep it just off the ground. Pull the right knee up towards the armpit, using those quads, pushing that left leg away. Bring that left leg back in, bring that left leg back up. Take that right leg over to the floor. Extend that right leg out straight. Don't let those shoulders hunch. Bring that left knee in. Bring that right leg back in, all the way back up. Keep those legs there. Bring the hands to the sky. Bring those arms up. Bring those arms past the body, eyes looking over those knees, breathing in. On the out breath, take that left leg down to the floor. Bring that left leg back. Take that right leg down to the floor, trying to keep the upper back up as much off the ground as you can. Bring that right leg back up. Take the left leg down to the floor, eyes looking up over the legs, straighten that left leg out. Keep it just off the floor if you want, or keep it on. Bring that leg back in, bring it back. Take that right leg down to the floor, extend that right leg out straight, good. Bring that right leg back in, bring it back up. Take those arms up to the sky, release that upper body on the ground, push those hands away. Pull those shoulders down to the waist, bring the arms up to the sky, bring them down to your waist, keeping them here, keep those knees up. Turn that head to the right, lift it up and put that right ear on the ground. Breathing in, on the out breath, pull that right nose to the ground. Bring those up, bring that head back up to straight. Lift that head up, turn it so that the left ear goes to the floor. Breathing in, push that left nose to the ground, stretching, push those shoulders down, reach down towards those feet. Bring that head back up to straight, breathing in. On the out breath, lift that upper body up off the ground, pushing those hands past the legs, breathing in. Take both toes down to the floor. Press the heels on the floor, straighten those legs out straight. Bring those legs back in. Bring those legs back up. 3 of these. Take those legs down to the floor. Lengthen those legs out straight. Bring those legs back in. Bring them back up. Take those legs out straight. Down, out straight on the floor. And then bring them back up. Take the upper body down to the ground. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Rest those hands on the floor. Take those feet straight up into the sky. Breathing in, roll the shoulders down. Breathing out, lift the bum off the ground, push the toes to the sky and release. Lift that bum up and release. Lift that bum up and release. Lift that bum up and release. 2 more. Lift, release. 1 more. Lift, release. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Slide the hands past the bum. Push those legs up straight. Flex those feet. Drawing the breath in, drawing the core in. Lift that lower back slightly up. Make sure your back's in neutral. Lower that right leg down to the ground. Touch the heel on the ground. Point the toe. Lift that leg back up. Flex the feet. Lower that left leg down to the floor. Touch the heel on the floor, point the toe, lift that left leg back up. Flex those feet. Take that right leg down to the ground. Pull the left leg towards the head. Point that right toe, bring that leg back up. Flex the feet. Lower that left leg to the floor. Pull the right leg towards you. Point the left toe, bring it back up. Take those legs apart from each other. Stretching. Push those hands down towards the bottom of the mat. Lengthen that neck, neutral spine. Put those hands on the back of the thighs if you want to guide them. Bring those legs back up together. Open those legs apart. Support them at the bottom with your hands. Hold your neutral spine. Bring those legs together. Breathing in. On the out breath, open those legs apart. And then bring those legs together. Bend those knees. And then pop those feet on the floor. Lengthen the legs out straight. Breathing in on the out breath, hands to the sky, chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Roll yourself all the way up past those legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Pop those hands on the floor behind you. Make sure your feet are on the mat. Put those hands on the floor behind, lift that chest up tall, breathing in. Pull those toes up towards the nose, pull those knees into the floor. Pull the elbows together, lift that body up, breathing in. On the out breath, clench the bum, lift those hips all the way up to the sky. Keep those feet looking vertically up, pushing that chest up high, breathing in. Breathing out, lower the bum to the floor. Hands on the legs, rolling all the way down towards those feet. Sit up nice and tall. Put the left hand on the right leg, right hand behind, lift and turn. And then come back round to the front. Right hand on the left leg. Lift and turn, looking over that left shoulder. And come back round to the front. Hold those arms up to horizontal, breathing in. On the out breath, lower that body all the way down to the ground. Rest those arms on the floor. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pull those elbows into the floor. Lift that upper body up, resting on the head in that fish pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push through the elbows, lifting that chest. Breathing in. On the out breath, push through the elbows, lifting that chest. Fill the lungs up with air as we breathe in, stretching all those ribs, and as we breathe out, squeezing those shoulder blades together behind our back, and then lower down on the ground. Lift those hands up to the sky. Breathing in, roll that body all the way up to sitting, reaching all the way down to those feet. So we're using the fish instead of doing the cobra as far as the inversion goes. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Bring those arms up to horizontal. Breathing in, lower that body all the way down to the ground. Bring those arms down by the side. Point those toes, draw in that core, push those hands past the body. Lift that right leg straight up into the sky. Lift the left leg straight up into the sky. Hold those feet, flex those feet. Push those shoulders down towards your waist. Lower both legs if you can, all the way down to the ground, keeping that neutral spine. Point those toes. Bring both legs back up to the sky. If this is too challenging, do individual legs. Flex those feet. Lower those legs to the floor. All the way down to the ground. Bring those arms up. Chin into the chest, rolling yourself all the way up to horizontal. Bring those hands up, keep those hands up. Breathing in. On the out breath, lowering all the way down. Arms by the side, point those toes. Draw in the core, lift those legs both up off the ground, keeping that neutral spine. Don't flatten that lower back. Flex those feet. Lower those feet down to the ground. Breathing in, and on the out breath, bring those hands off the floor, chin into the chest, roll yourself up to vertical, vertical. Don't go forward, hold yourself here. Cross those arms, lifting yourself tall. Turn the body to the right, turning the tummy button around. lifting up through the front of your body. Come back round to the front. Lift that chest up, pull those shoulders back. Turn the tummy button round to the left. Don't hunch your upper body. Don't lean back. Come round to the front. Lift that chest up. Turn that tummy button, keeping the chest lifted. Chest up, good. Turn a bit further, holding here, pulsing to the right. For 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Lift that chest up high, breathing in. On the out breath, turning the tummy button to the left. Pulsing for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bring those arms up in front, breathing in. On the out breath, lower yourself all the way down to the ground one more time. Bring those arms all the way over the head. Reaching and stretching those arms away. Breathing in. Bring those hands up to the sky. Chin into the chest. Lift yourself up. Put those hands on the floor behind. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Push off those fists. Lift that chest up to the sky. Breathing in, pull those toes, point them to the ceiling. Breathing out, pull those knees into the ground. Clench the bum, lift those hips up off the floor. Imagine someone's got hold of a rope under your back. Good, pushing those chests up high. Brilliant, clenching with the bum. And then lowering back down to the ground. Push off those fingers to sit yourself vertical. Bring those hands forwards off the ground and all the way up into the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring those arms all the way out wide and dust the floor. Breathing out, hands together all the way up to the sky, hold them there. Use your heels to put yourself forwards and sit on the middle bottom. Breathing in, on the out breath, push those hands up, lift up that chest. Breathing out, release those arms, rest them on your legs. And roll your shoulders. Shoulders back and down. Excellent. Well done.